the presentation by participating schools for the awards on Category 2, Integration of Indian Ethos in Education. This segment is not just a competition. It is a celebration of the values, philosophies, and practices that have been the bedrock of Indian education for centuries. Today, schools from across the country will take the stage to showcase how they have meaningfully embedded Indian ethos into the teaching learning processes, school culture, and student development. Under this category, we have received nominations from across 50 schools, a jury team comprising of subject matter experts who have scrutinized the application through 2 rounds, and the best 5 schools are presenting today. It's my honor to introduce our eminent jury panel for today's presentation. Ms. Hema Malini is a Mohiniyattam practitioner based in Malleshwaram, Bengaluru. She is the Artistic Director of Trayambaka Performing Arts Center, where she teaches Mohiniyattam, Bharatnatyam, Tiruvadarakali, and Yoga. A certified yoga instructor, she is currently pursuing her senior level examination in Bharatnatyam. She has been honored with the Lasananga Award for her dedication in the field of Mohiniyattam and the Ratnasri State Award by the Prajahita Samharna Charitable Trust and the Department of Kannada and the culture for her contribution to art and culture. She has performed at several prestigious platforms, which includes National Dance Festival 2025, Tanjavur Natyanjali Festival, Khajuraho Dance Festival, Surya Festival, and list goes on. She has Guinness World Record, Bharat Natyotsav. She also trained and performed Tiruvadarakali for the Guinness World Record in 2014 and contributed to performances recognized by Limca Book of Records and Asia Book of Records for Pinnal Tiruvadarakali. In 2016, she made her debut performance in Female Chendamelam in Malleshwar. Dear ma'am, we are privileged to have you with us today, and we wholeheartedly welcome you as well. I now request Dr. Priya Joseph to welcome ma'am with a sapling. Thank you. I'm pleased to introduce Ms. C.R. Lakshmi Karthik, a classical dance practitioner and choreographer, founder and director of Lakshana Creative Education Trust, Bengaluru, and Sri Nritya Lakshana Dance School. Ma'am held a MA in dance from Bharathidasan University, Tamil Nadu, and a PhD research scholar at IGNOU. She has presented papers in International Research Conference organized by International Dance Council, UNESCO. She has conducted a workshop on dance integrated learning techniques under Ministry of Media and Entertainment Skill Council. She had developed and published a book with 50 dance movements, activities to enhance holistic development in children. Ma'am, we are privileged to have you as a jury and wholeheartedly welcome you as well. I now request Dr. Mary Reimer to present the ma'am with a sapling. We are delighted to have Dr. Justin Nelson Michael on the panel of jury. Sir is a professor in the School of Management with 20 years of teaching experience. He is a director for Center for Research, Kristu Jayanti College. Sir is awarded with Tamil Nadu Cooperative Union Government of Tamil Nadu Research Fellowship. Sir is an accredited research guide for 6 South Indian universities. Sir is featured in the list of social scientists. He is a senior facilitator in Center for Professional Excellence and Lifelong Learning and have traveled throughout India for training programs to enhance teaching and administrative skills among faculties and staffs of schools and colleges. Sir, thank you for accepting our request to be a jury. We welcome you as well. I now request Dr. Gokulavani to present Sir with a sapling. The jury will be evaluating the presentations made by representatives from the school. Each school is allotted a total of 10 minutes. In that, fifth minute, you will be getting a warning bell, and seventh minute, you are requested to finish your presentation. 3 minutes are dedicated for interaction with the jury. So I repeat once again, 5 minutes. In the first 5 minutes, you will get a warning bell. You will have another 2 more minutes. In the seventh minute, you'll be asked to for the finishing the presentation, and last 3 minutes for the interaction. So let us open our minds and hearts to be inspired. We invite the participating schools to present the unique and commendable journeys. I now request the first school representatives representing St. Gabriel High School, Mr. P. Venkateshwara Rao, Mrs. K. Varicha, and Mrs. Y. Bhavani to come forward and present.
Good afternoon, all of you. And here is Venkateshwar Rao and Mrs. Varja teacher from St. Gabriel's High School, Kazipet. Coming to the school ethos, it's nothing but underlying spirit, culture, and values that permeate a school's environment. It reflects the collective attitude of the entire school communities. A school's ethos influences the school's atmosphere, especially from leader to teachers, teachers to students, and students to parents. School ethos doesn't emerge accidentally. I repeat, school ethos doesn't emerge accidentally. It is shaped with several key elements that work together and create supportive, thriving environment. And here we are presenting our seminar with Varja teacher, Venkateshwar Rao, and Ms. Bhavani teacher. And school ethos also concludes the school buildings also. It speaks a lot. We have a very good building structure established in 1955, St. Gabriel's High School. We have completed and entered into the 70th year, 7 decades of legacy in education and mission. And our beloved principal, Reverend Brother Anthony Policetti, our mentor, is leading our team to inculcate each and everything on the school campus to children, getting and cultural co-curricular activities and as well as academics. In overviewing our commitment to the integration of Indian ethos in the education, St. Gabriel's High School is a well-known, committed for the good teaching, active research in current and emerging ideas like school education, literary, cultural programs, and sports. It has a dedicated and highly qualified teachers with a blend of experience and youth. The institution has good reputation and excellent growth records, achieving excellence by creating globally competent, ethically high-performing world citizens through holistic education and inculcating ethics and culture-based education. And a specific aspects of Indian ethos in the school, we are also focusing on the following things: general assemblies, yoga day, community services, cultural competitions, annual day, grandparents day, Indian festivals, orientation programs, education trips, and seminars. St. Gabriel High Schools continue to evolve their efforts to embrace cultural diversity and shaping not only the future of education, but also the future of the society by fostering environments where every student feels seen, heard, and valued. They are laying the groundwork of the generation that is not only academically capable, but also socially conscious and culture aware. Our institution is undergoing a significant transformation by conscious efforts to embrace diversity and inclusion. Students are actively participating in cultural dance, folk dance, fancy competitions, Indian culture and tradition, Rangoli, showing and depicting Raite Raju. That is nothing but farmer is the king. This shift is very crucial, I think so. Our efforts, though they are moderate, The actions taken by the school increased the community contribution were high. And the actions taken by the school at a moderately positive impact and community contribution on the academic achievement of students. As a result, we have seen a positive impact on the academic achievements of the students since we, the staff and management, have effective relationship with the local community, with parents, administrative people, cultural, and in sports. Coming to the achievements, school has achieved and bagged too many competitions. And so many people, children participated in cultural activities, co-curricular activities, dance, western dance, and drawing and painting competitions. And they bagged good number of prizes. Kumari Vennel Hasani of 10th standard bagged first place in Natyamyuri, and Kumari Divya Venkatraman, she bagged second place in classical singing and solo. And Kumari Dinsi, she has been bagged second place in art and gallery and school awards. Comprehensive overview of the initiatives undertaken by the Indian Ethos in Education, St. Gabriel's is focusing strengthening educational infrastructure with a vision to create students to provide high quality of affordable education. Hence, the students need not look advanced learning opportunities. The school has taken initiatives to explore, integrate ethos to the students to reach active and the present trends to the new education system taken by the Indian government also. Especially if we invite the new educational policy of 2025, I'm sure that the things would go better than us.
Cultural competitions are not just for entertainment, they are powerful tools to instill Indian values, culture, and heritage among the students. So competitions like classical singing, classical dance, folk singing, folk dance, rangoli, fancy dress, drawing and painting competitions are conducted not only to imbibe the competitive spirit among the students, but also teach the students to inculcate the essence of Indian culture in day-to-day life. During annual day festivals, celebrations, we also teach various dance forms like Punjabi, Manipuri, Marathi, Kathakali, Odissi to integrate dance forms of India and to promote unity in diversity in our culture. Celebration of Grandparents' Day. Grandparents' Day is celebrated in the month of November. They are invited to the school and given a chance to take part in different fun games along with their grandchildren. The child will understand the importance of grandparents in their life, and the grandparents also felt valued and involved in the process of educating their grandchildren. The younger generations took them as their inspiration and learned good values like loving, caring, helping, sharing, and respecting each other. Even Indian festivals are celebrated. As celebrating various Indian festivals gives the opportunity for community bonding, artistic display, and combination of traditions, which contribute to Indian rich, diverse culture. Festivals like Krishnastami, Dashara, Sankranti, Diwali, Raksha Bandhan were celebrated in the school, where students get the opportunity to know the importance and history of the festivals. Over to Venkat.
Partnership collaboration. So, thank you. And we are having a good collaboration with the local bodies where our children go and share. They contribute the things that whatever they have collected, actually participating in them. And education trip, we have taken them to Rajasthan where they have been seeing a very good culture-based structure there. And coming to the stakeholders, we have very good vast collaboration with the parents community, teaching community, and student community, where our school has been indulged in the coming to the era, and we have been totally of 2,600 strength. We come across people to interact with them, especially with the parent-teacher meetings, and we discuss them with all the initiatives that whatever it is being going in the school. And also we come across the things that students are supposed to take part, and any difficulties are there we are finding. We speak with the parents and we conclude this one that in the General Assembly's 46 sections are there, where 600 children used to participate, and yoga day, community services, cultural competitions, annual day celebrations, grandparents day, Indian festivals, orientation programs, and education trip and seminars. Out of that 2,600 students, many of the students used to participate, and there are good number of beneficiaries also. Since the teachers are also included in that one, teachers also benefit a lot, and while educating the children. Thank you very much.
So, St. Gabriel's, congratulations, a very good presentation, and you have made it very clear. It was very nice to see the visual presentation. So, a few questions. I'll just start off, and then my co-panelists will start. The first question that I want to ask is, so you have listed some activities that you have done. So my question is, how far you have integrated the Indian ethos into your curriculum? Is it a part of the curriculum? Which class, which standard? And how do you teach?
It is a part of our curriculum, sir. Every day, 9th period, especially, we have 9th.
The curriculum, in the sense, is it part of the syllabus?
Yes,
syllabus.
Part of the syllabus.
Which course?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a specific course called as Indian Knowledge System?
No, sir.
Yeah.
We do not have any like that. But in the curriculum that is in our timetable, we allot one period in a week for one class. So almost from 1st to 10th, all the students get an opportunity for practice. And it's not that the class is based on the music, instrumental music, classical singing, as well as the dance. So and even art. So children choose according to their interests, and they are trained.
There are diverse aspects of the Indian ethos. We could find a few of them. Have you explored the other aspects? Like
yoga classes.
Yeah, yoga is something that is common everywhere they do it. But apart from that, Indian medicine, like Ayurveda, have you created awareness?
Generally,
or astronomy?
Yes, generally we have the science fair. Yearly we conduct twice according to the requirement, depending upon the involvement or the interest of the students also. If the more children come up, we will have it twice in a year, because we have to balance with the curriculum as well, with the syllabus. And during that time, children are given an opportunity to exhibit their projects, and even based on Ayurvedam or whatever herbal, they take up and they display it. Even the robo, like that, the children are prepared.
Okay.
And they exhibit those things.
When it comes to community, I found out of 2,600 students, only 90 students were involved. Why is it so?
Not 90.
It was there, 90.
Okay.
1,845 students have involved in that. 90 teachers.
90 teachers.
Okay. Right. So have you studied the impact of your community service?
Yes, sir.
What is the impact?
Yes, children have learned.
No, community is outside the school.
Yeah.
It is not the school.
Outside. Generally, we go to the old age homes. Old age homes and orphanages. Children are taken. And we generally have a value education period once in a week. We give the morals. Moral science is there. And that's what old age homes, orphanages they are taken. And not only that, during the festivals like Christmas and some festivals, we gather the provisions like clothes and everything, and we take them to along with the children, we go to those missionaries and give them, and sometimes they exhibit dance programs to entertain those people, to entertain the old, and they talk to them. They have the feel of touch of grandparents like that. Sometimes the small children, even they spend time with them. And really it's very touching for us to see our children doing so.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. It was a nice presentation. My question is, sir was mentioning about every day the 9th period is allotted for arts. So do you have a specific syllabus or curriculum which you allot for each, like for primary, this is the curriculum, what they have to learn depending on their capability? Like you mentioned, for annual day, you choreograph the dance forms of Punjabi, all different. So do you work with a theme that this year is for Indian dance form? So what is that? How you use that ninth period? Can you just brief about it?
This year is teaching minds, touching hearts, and transforming lives. For theme it is. And for that one, two of our teachers, especially for dance and also music, they do take part in this one. They select the children, boys and girls separately, those who are involved and having that creative skills, and they train them to make the theme of our school, depicting themselves into what is that we have to perform on the annual day celebrations or coming culture day activities, madam. It is every day, ninth period, we give 45 minutes time only to get into this kind of things, art and culture also.
Yeah, so you basically, it's like a club activity.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
few
Yes.
kids go for music,
Yeah.
few go for dance, like that. But it
Okay.
is not a part of your curriculum, like how you teach everybody, you give awareness of every art form to every child.
It is open to all, madam. It is those who are.
But the children have to choose any one or two,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
It's
Yes.
still the same. I'm asking, see, maths, physics, chemistry, or science, we don't give them to choose. It's a compulsory. So, like that, at least till primary, do you have anything like you give awareness about all art form to children?
Yes,
After
madam.
that, you allow them to choose,
Yeah.
or first itself you will ask them?
No,
to
it is a
choose?
part of our curriculum, and there is a period also, especially for music and dance, madam, and drawing.
That I understand, sir. My question is how the child will know whether I need to choose music or I need to choose dance. So the basic awareness about all forms of art should be given to the child prior, right? So that is my question. Is there any option for that? Is what I'm asking.
Actually, that is in the curriculum, madam. Everyone is given the chance, but one special period, like a Friday ninth period. Generally, we in the timetable we have the place for that. Like art, drawing, we have a period. It's not necessary that it's the ninth period. Okay, one period is allotted in the timetable for dance, for music, and instrumental music, and as well as fine arts. But one Friday ninth period, we allot the children for general. All the time we cannot go for a practice for an event. So at that time, some few children of their interest come out and they practice those things.
Yes, yes, that was my question.
Yes.
Whether you have a regular
Yeah.
period for the art form
Yes.
was my
We
question.
have. We have. Up to 10th we have.
Yeah, great, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Just one question from ma'am.
It's a nice presentation. Congratulations. And my question is regarding yoga. What and all you have included in the curriculum? Can you explain that?
Sports.
Yoga.
We have a sports club, madam, that one. That PET master along with another yoga master is also there. And he will take care of teaching the yoga asanas like pranayama and all those things. Right from primary to high school, we
Yes,
are
most
having
of
them.
the
School part of
they
it.
have yoga sessions.
Yes, madam.
Anything extra other than pranayama you are doing?
No, not yet.
Not
On
yet.
small asanas only we will try to do.
Just a decade only we started and we will make it like a curriculum.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, St. Gabriel's.
Thank
thank you.
I think all of us can give a louder applause.
Thank you, presenters. We'll move to the next presentation. Before that, a quick reminder. You will get a warning bell at the 5th minute. And the next bell is a final bell. You need to conclude your presentation in the 7th minute. And 3 minutes for the Q&A. Thank you. The next presenter is Sister Pushpa George, representing St. Joseph's Convent Higher Secondary School. Sister Pushpa. Okay. We'll move to the next presentation. M. Sunita, Little Flower School. Mamta Pandey and Surinder.
I hope my time starts now.
Good afternoon, esteemed panel members and guests. It is a privilege to share the initiatives and achievements of Little Flower School Opal, a CBSE affiliated institution established in 2007 in Hyderabad, Telangana, guided by our motto, Excellence, Education for Excellence. At Little Flower School, we empower students with the Indian ethos through the curriculum centered on emotional intelligence, cultural sensitivity, and critical thinking. Our goal is to create a nurturing environment that prepares individuals to lead with integrity. Today, we will outline with our vision, key initiatives, and positive impact of our students and the community focusing on the essential skills and values needed for meaningful contribution and in an ever evolving world. We focus on 6 core principles rooted in Indian ethos: Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Ahimsa, Dharma, Karma, Guru Shishya Parampara, and Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Our curriculum intervenes Indian scriptures, history, art, and literature to enhance cultural understanding. Daily practices like morning assemblies, weekly activities, and events promote values like respect, integrity, and empathy through community services. Leadership programs like NCC, we take up to empower students to lead with character. Our mission is to build character and a strong model, equip them to tackle modern challenges while honoring their cultural roots, foster a generation of responsible leaders who positively impact the society. The school follows a CBSE aligned curriculum that integrates Indian values to provide a holistic education. Key subjects like social science, value education, arts, and music are designed to highlight India's rich culture and heritage. To create an engaging learning experience, students engage classroom activities like model making, role play skits, PowerPoint presentations, and dramatic monologues that bring the Indian ethos to life. These methods connect theory to real-world application while connecting with their heritage and preparing for the bright future. We focus on experiential learning to unlock each student's potential through hands-on projects, art integration, education games, and storytelling from Indian epics like Mahabharata and Ramayana. Let us witness a video which our students and teachers have made in the classroom. As a time constraint, I'll just make it forward. Teachers use the DigiBoard to teach the students and right. Thank you. Here, the students not are just passive recipient of the information, but active participants in their learning platforms like Senseboard and Google Classroom enable interactive learning collaboration. The specific tools and technologies, like in suppose robotic classes, the students work on robotics project that combine with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics called as STEM. As a result of this provision, our students Aman, Vishwak Sai, and Manish represented India at the RoboCup Junior Asia Pacific and secured the 3rd place. And come to quizzes and competition, our students excelled in national and international quizzes such as the Indica quiz and Trivenia contest, won the prizes of worth rupees 50,000 and 7,000. Student Aman and Abhitesh showcased their projects in CBSE national science exhibitions as well. M. Harshita secured the 3rd prize in the STEM 3.0 event held at Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and got the opportunity to witness the Independence Day program on August 15, 2024. We have D. Sharanya as a cultural part. She had got the privilege to participate in the welcome dance during the decennial Telangana Formation Day celebrated at Tangban. And we have Divya Badare also was selected and conferred an exceptional privilege to meet our Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the event of
Vidya. I am from Telangana.
Republic Day 2025. Okay, so those were and our infrastructure plays a major role in providing all these things. We have library, we have labs, and we have dance rooms as well. We also celebrate wide array of festivals and cultural events, include Telugu Dinotsavam, Ethnic Day, food festival showcasing the traditional attire, art, music, and cuisine from various states, Grandparents' Day, Christmas, Sankranti, Bonalu. and so on. The primary goal of these initiatives is to improve relationship between student, teachers, and parents by actively involving them in the event, to make them feel and connected to the school's ethos and vision of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We believe the community services, these are the pictures of food festival and other talent shows. We believe that service is integral to students' education to promote social responsibilities and leadership also. So Little Flower Extension Service allows students to participate in philanthropic activities such as visiting orphanages and the old age home. These are the pictures from Sneha Nilayam. And yoga and meditation sessions are also provided to cultivate the inner peace and focus and emotional resilience. Programs like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, environmental conservations, and program to assist unprivileged children, Run for Unity rallies are also covered. These efforts are not only benefiting the community, but also help the students to be conscientious global citizens. We also exchange our culture and education with the foreign visitors from France and Thailand. The students and the brothers come and exchange their thoughts. Here are the glimpses. And let us witness a Christmas video, which is an example of selfless service by LFS. No, just forward. We have the leadership development programs as well, like Minds, mentoring young leadership, where the Montfort brothers come and they take the initiative to develop the students, all-round individuals, and the strong moral values. We have investiture ceremonies and NCC National Cadet Corps, which is a symbol of discipline, teamwork, and community. These are the events, what they go through. I want to show you the video of the karate. This is our achievement, where our karate students have taken a courageous effort. The car was moved on from their hands. And this is an international event where a girl from our school presented herself. So I'll just take, these are the sports training programs, what we take up, and several students have won several achievements also. This is one of the student Praman, whose parent is very delighted to share her experience. As time constraint, I'll just forward this. And we also have taken the initiatives and sustainable development goals as well. We have several collaborations with Sharp NGO, Erudite Space Education, Catch Them Young, Montfort Institutions, Brothers, and road safety education also we have given, disaster management educations also we have given. So all these are the part of the collaboration and the networks. These are the places which we have visited to make them aware of the culture, museums, agriculture and fields, and GRI research centers also we have taken the students there. So these are the excursion picnics and pictures. We have taken them to Manali. Catch Them Young. I'm proud to say that we are the first one to collaborate with Catch Them Young program. And the monitoring and evaluation we do, we have the CC cameras in every class where we can monitor, and the feedback, the regular feedback from the stakeholders is the basic thing for us, which is very helpful for us to always renovate and come up with good ideas. And the result of it, these are the achievements which our school has taken up: Dynamic School Award, Classic Academic Award, and these are the appreciation letters, magazine, and these are the newsmakers. Apart from this, there are so many individual leaders. Those we have already submitted the documents and the things. So challenges also we have faced. The challenges we have faced is cultural
Sorry to
sensitivity.
interrupt, ma'am.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
think we are overshooting the time. Thank you so much. Appreciating your effort. Please put a hand to Little Flower School.
Sorry
Yeah.
to say, but 7 minutes were not sufficient.
That's fine. We could understand what you have done. So that is, yes, please. So appreciation to Little Flower School. You have presented a very elaborate and visual presentation this afternoon. So we appreciate you. But our line of questioning will go in the line of Indian ethos in education. So the same question that I had raised to the previous team, I'm raising again to you. Can you specifically say how you have integrated the Indian ethos in your curriculum? For example, you can say which class, which course, in what way?
So we have, as we follow the CBSE syllabus, we just go ahead with, we have Ramayana, Mahabharata, and other Indian scriptures as a lesson in them, and we make them to prepare rather than, I have shown the video, they have just skipped it because of time constraint, but they play it, they take the role plays and they make it a drama or skit so that they will not only just have a verbal or lecture method where they involve and they get the
Okay,
things.
I have
like-
just noted this down. So when you are teaching them Ramayana, Mahabharata, is there any other learnings from there, like science, Vedic science, or Vedic mathematics? Are you teaching them that, and are you evaluating that?
Not directly those Vedic science and so on, but every year, as per the CBSE curriculum, we have art integrated projects. So last year we worked with Jharkhand and Telangana, so their culture and so on. So we gave the work to the students based on the culture and agriculture and various aspects, comparing both the states. So children here, they will learn the all the aspects of this, and they compare and they learn the different art forms and so on.
Here, the students were included from first class to 10th class. There are students.
Yeah, another very specific answer that I am expecting is your experiential learning program, Prerna. So, do you have anything very specific related to Indian ethos? Anything very specific? You can just tell us specifically, because this is the general experiential learning that we see in a school.
So the ethics, mostly the relationship with the various cultural. So we conduct the various tours, and we organize various trips so that they observe. They go to the different parts of India. They observe their culture and all those things. So they learn and they try to respect each and every a person or their culture or whatever.
Okay, your school is very active in sports. Why is it you have not introduced any Indian sports, ancient Indian sports?
Yeah, they play kabaddi also. Kho and kabaddi they play, and yoga, gymnastics. So yes.
Yes. I'll continue. I think sir mentioned about Kalari or Silambatam or some martial art, which is practiced in India, like the same what you were doing, the NCC or karate. I think that is what was sir asking, whether there is any Indian martial arts.
We have karate and all those.
Yeah, karate is in Central Asia. We can't call it only as Indian.
We don't have
Particular. Okay, fine. And like almost similar to what sir was asking, children were enacting Ramayana, Mahabharata, and also, of course, they learn the story of Ramayana, they understand the characters. But always for our Indian mythology, there is always, whether it's a history or it is a myth. That line is always there. That is a debatable topic also, whether it is a history or whether it is a mythology. So, for example, like Ravana's Pushpaka Vimana, have you integrated it by teaching today's technology in aviation? Have you explained the students about something related to that from many Sanskrit scriptures? And if you take Mahabharata, the Palace of Illusion is there. So, have you ever thought of integrating or giving them an idea about the today's architecture, how it works? No, how
Yeah,
that
good
is
question.
integration, right? It is culture they are learning separate, science they are learning separate. So where is that Indian ethos in education? It is not Indian ethos parallel to education. It is in. So where is that inside integration thing happening? Whether they are learning science through arts. So that is the question.
Yes, ma'am. No, 2 years back, I took the students to Chennai, Mahabalipuram, and so on. So it is said that they have, the nuclear bombs and all those things, the technology and so on. So in those days, Mahabharata days. So I explained them. And also in those days, the flights are like, Vimana Gopuram, like Hindu temples, the Gopuram, Vimana Gopuram. The flights are in that shape and they used to fly and so on. So like that, we educate the students and we, give the information about that.
Because these days children ask a lot of questions, right? So whatever is our history or mythology, if we are relating it to the present context, like what is the present day, how we can integrate that to this present generation, that will be more helpful and it will be interesting
And
for
also
children
educating
also.
the students, the basic things, right? When they go to the temple, why they ring the bell, and then why they go around that papal tree, the science behind that. So we educate the students, giving the examples and so on.
Ma'am, thank you, sir.
Like to answer the questions. As per the CBSE curriculum, we have integrated program. We have integrated in arts, we have integrated in science, we have integrated in, as the sir said it and ma'am said it, with the Jharkhand. So every alternate year we have one state. So year before we had a Jharkhand with Haryana. This year we have it, Telangana with Haryana. This year and last year we had it Telangana with Jharkhand. So ma'am, lesson wise from 1st to 10th, we are taking like science, I integrate with maths. So how math is involved? In the science and maths, we are integrating English. Since English is a medium of education, so English is coming as a literature part over there. We are integrating like taking one chapter, suppose food. So how food is differing of Telangana from Jharkhand? What are the staple food of Telangana as well as the Jharkhand? Similarly, we are taking like costume. So we are integrating social with science, social with math, social with the English, social with Hindi, as well as the art is coming. So we are taking chapter wise. Suppose the social has a chapter of a history. So what are the history? Like science, historic monument we are taking. Yeah. In science, like pollution. So how it is controlled in Telangana? What are the source of pollution in Jharkhand? So we take the topic, we integrate the lesson with the culture as well as a food, as well as a costume. Like 4th class has a fiber to fabric. So we take the topic and we ask the children to learn and get it and bring the pictures or bring the fabric. Like Jharkhand, what are the costume owned by the tribals? What are the costume owned by the Telangana tribal? So this is how we integrate every year all the subject, ma'am. And also we are integrating subject with robotics. That is the benchmark for us. So whatever lesson they learn, either in science, math, social or English, they are doing in a robotic and forming a model over there. And they are getting the learning outcome by doing it. So hands-on experiment, we have a robotic classes supported by.
So the Indian culture is you are teaching them with observation and in
yes,
a practical
the observation
mode
and
also.
practice.
Yeah.
And every
Thank you.
assembly or a week assembly, ma'am, we have a the program starts with the cultural dance, like welcome dance. So every form of a different form of a dance form, we introduce and we tell the children to practice. Our dance teacher will give the practice. They perform. So by observing, the other children also get motivated and they try to learn that form. Like as you said, it could do Kuchipudi, we have it, Bharatnatyam, we have it, and Kathak, we have it. And those who are into classical, they get motivated and they go into Western because we have a Western also. Those who are doing Western very well in Western, we motivate them to go for a cultural so that they can learn classical dance over there. So this is how we are bringing it. Thank you.
Can we applaud for them?
Thank you, sir.
Louder.
Thank you, presenters. The representative of Don Bosco South Asian Youth Services. Anybody is here? We have not received the PPT. Father Dolphy, Don Bosco South Asian Youth Services. Okay, so we'll go to our next presenter, Ms. Pooja Kapoor. Ms. Pooja Kapoor, representing La Maratneri Girls College.
A very good afternoon to respected jury and fellow educators. It's an honor and privilege to be here amidst so much experience and knowledge to share what we do at La Martinia Girls College, how we try to integrate Indian ethos in education. Before I talk about what we do, I would like to highlight what exactly we understand by Indian ethos. Indian ethos is something which is going on and has evolved through centuries of our history. We have a set of values, beliefs, which is inscribed in our scriptures, whether the scriptures we talk about, Vedas or Upanishads or Tamil literature or literature in Prakrit, Pali, or any other regional literature. The basic thought process is same, which is unity and diversity. We as a society have been sustainable for ages till we started adopting Western methods. Wisdom is honored in our country. Innovation, we have always been an innovative society, thanks to Aryabhatta, thanks to other scientists which were highlighted in very recent times. We can always, the teacher's favorite is zero. We all love zero, and that has come from India. So through generations, we have nurtured this concept of Indian society. So how La Martiniere is integrating it. Thank you. So La Martiniere is a heritage school. We were founded in 1869 by an Englishman, rather a Frenchman working in the English army, in the British army. And we started from a very humble background with very few students. And now we are 3,000 plus students are studying in the college. The ethos is very deeply rooted in our entire ecosystem. Our motto, Labore et Constantia, which stands for hard work and perseverance, is something which is very, very Indian, because if we go anywhere globally, India is appreciated for hard work and diligence. And that is the reason the top CEOs, the CEOs of top companies are Indians. So moving on due to the paucity of time, how do we inculcate these values? Number one is leadership and empowerment. The students of today are leaders of tomorrow. So through various activities, we try to hone the leadership skills in our students, whether it is Farida Abraham Memorial Debate and Quiz, or it is legislative odyssey. We witnessed a moot court yesterday, and something like that we also try to inculcate in our school. We have Model United Nations, which is a very interesting platform to deliberate on geopolitics and world peace. Very recently, we have started with NCC. I don't have a photo right here, but we do have NCC established in school. Fostering creativity and individuality is also very dear to our heart. We believe we need to see the individuality and uniqueness in each child. For us, every child is important and every child is unique. We try to give them opportunities in every possible field. Everybody cannot be a dancer, everybody cannot be a singer, everybody cannot be an orator, everybody cannot be a sports person. So we try to give as many opportunities as possible. We have a prefect body of 80 members, which is elected. So we try to inculcate the feeling of democracy also among students. Next, please. This is something which is very dear to our heart, is inclusivity and mental health. We run a resource center where we support the children with special needs from lower preparatory to class 12. We are very proud to have 4 special educators and counselors on campus to help children. Please. We try to include as much as possible of national education policy. Everything is still not implemented. We are still in the process, but we are trying to make it a blend of modern as well as traditional education. We have excellent labs, whether it is robotics or biotechnology or computer science. And we also have collaborations with Science Olympiad. We do run Olympiads in our school because there are children who have higher order thinking skills. And we have seen a lot of change since we have brought in Science Olympiads. We have national and international winners amongst our own children. And it has changed their entire thought process because the question papers are changing. So we need to adapt fast to that changing times. Please. A lot of avocational activities. We do have a beautiful all-weather swimming pool, basketball court, tennis court, badminton. As ma'am was pointing out, anything to do with Indian traditional sport, no, we don't have. It's very difficult to get trainers for those sports, and building a facility is also not easy. As I said, we Indians are sustainable. We have always worked with nature. The philosophy of naturalism by Buddha and Mahavir, Jain was Vardhamana Mahavira, is about how we relate to nature. So our campus is a polythene-free zone, and we also conduct a lot of nature camps. Instead of going to more historical places, we prefer going into hills or into forests. Dudwa is pretty nearby to Lucknow, so that is one favorite spot where we take our children for nature excursions. We run a club called PALS, which is Protectors of Animal Life and Surroundings. As far as community contribution is concerned, we run various initiatives. Okay. Out of which Gandhi Corner is something which is very dear to our heart. We do visit Prem Nivas and other old age home and try to inculcate values of spare and share a meal, something like that. We have a recycling unit, and our alumni association is very strong and always working with us. So I'll have to go quickly through dances, painting, writing skills. Anything which we feel can foster creativity into our children is welcomed in our school. The magazine and all the other events are primarily hosted by our students. The student body is running all these magazines and these shows which we do, Miraksam or Inspirations. We also believe in taking a step forward because education is evolutionary in nature. We have different subjects. We also host career fairs, and our children are placed in wonderful universities, whether it is in India or in abroad. And we try to provide them internships. We try to give as much exposure as possible to us. And we can proudly, this is the result. For us, every student matters, and we have a class average of 91 this year in ICSC and a class average of 90 in ISC. So, thank you so much. Last slide, please. So these are the small efforts we try to do. It's basically miles to go before I sleep.
It was a lovely presentation. Congratulations, ma'am. Coming to the counseling part, can you explain what kind of counseling you're giving to the students?
Right. There are two ways we support the children. One is in the field of special education. So we do identify and screen children at a very young age, as young as lower preparatory. Once they are screened, the teachers are sensitized every year because we have new staff every year, how to deal with children in class. Secondly, a team of special educators is placed across every department to guide them, to support them, to teach them into different ways, because they do learn, but they do learn differently. So we consider them as differently abled. That is one aspect. The second aspect is the mental health. And post-COVID, we have noticed a big shift in the entire thought process of children. So that is one place. When we reopened after COVID, we found a big gap. Children had become literally addicted to mobile phones. They were into another world altogether. So our counselors are working very closely with children in a group also, and giving them personal sessions also. Thank you.
Check. Ma'am, quite a few questions I've noted, but I'll just start again. Same question. Do you have a specific curriculum?
Yes.
A specific curriculum? Can you specify with one example a particular class where you have integrated the Indian knowledge system or the Bharatiya knowledge system?
Not exactly the Indian knowledge system, because we do promote individuality, as I said, since childhood, like from lower preparatory to junior. We introduce everything. We introduce dance, there's a lesson for it. We introduce drama, we introduce singing, we introduce sports. So there is a lesson for everything since lower preparatory to class 5. As they move on to the middle school, which is 6, 7, 8, they can make a choice. They can make a choice of dance, games, singing. So we give them those choices. They can even choose a language. We have Urdu, we have French, we have Sanskrit, 3 languages at least, and we are planning to start German as well. So that is also allowed. As we come to the senior school, in that particular time, extra lesson, we have one lesson every day where the children are allowed to move out of the classroom and go to whichever art form they want to indulge in. And through different activities also, we try to hone skills.
There's something interesting that you mentioned about the moot court. Do you have anything specific on the Indian Niti Shastra?
I'm not the right person to answer that. That's not my subject. We do have a
But
legal
today's report is on Indian ethos.
Yes,
So,
I
and Niti
understand.
Shastra is one of the aspects of the Indian ethos.
Again, I
Yeah,
say sorry. So that's not my subject.
Last question. You have a lot of magazines. Is there any magazine published in Urdu or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Magazine, Blue and Gold. There's an English section. There's a Hindi section. There's an Urdu section. There's a French section. And there is an art section. So it's a comprehensive magazine. I should have carried one or something.
Just one last question. Coming to the integration in arts. See, for example, in dance and music, we have different variety of rhythm. We call it as 3-beat, 5-beat, panchanate and all. So that actually comes like a tables, 3 tables, 3, 6, 9, like that we go.
Okay.
So that is what, whether through dance, is there any math taught to the kid, or in a math period is a dance taught? Like is there any different way of approaching teaching, like teaching a math theorem with movement? So is there any initiative for that?
Not yet. But
Yeah,
that
because
is a
that
point
is
I
what
can
is
take back.
integration is what I
As
believe.
far as subject integrations are concerned.
Yeah, the same way, like how with physics, chemistry, math is always integrated, right? The same way. So even in dance, we have jumping movements, we have turns. So that has a lot of connection with physics. What is a gravity? Everything you can teach kids using those movements in class. In abroad, many schools are using that as an integration. So is there any curriculum for that?
Takeaway, ma'am. I think that is a takeaway for me today, to go and give it back to my college and principal, that is something we can integrate.
Yeah. So it's my this thing that is what is integration. Otherwise, art remains as art, science remains as science.
I
no?
agree.
There is no
over that.
interrelation happening.
I
That was
agree.
my question.
No, I agree with you. But this is a takeaway for me. Every conference has a takeaway. I think this is for me.
Nice presentation.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, presenters and delegates, for the participation. I now take this opportunity to extend a heartfelt gratitude to Ms. Hema Malini. May I request Professor Soumya Simon to kindly present a memento as a token of her gratitude. Ma'am, please. We are thankful to Ms. C.R. Lakshmi Karthik. May I request Professor Minu to kindly present a memento as a token of her appreciation. I'd like to thank Dr. Justin Nelson Michael for your presence. May I request Dr. Sujit Singha to kindly present a memento as a token of her gratitude. From value-based education to experiential learning, from integrating ancient wisdom with modern methods to fostering a spirit of unity, purpose, and self-awareness, these presentations are a testament to the power of rooted education in shaping future-ready citizens with strong ethical foundation. Thank you all once again.